This is exactly how I would land my first $10,000 funding client if I had to start over from scratch, with zero experience, zero connections, and zero clients. For context, I built Waiters Capital into a company that's deployed over $40 million to small and medium-sized businesses, and I've helped everyday people, ex-athletes, single moms, guys working in warehouses, people coming out of the military, build funding businesses doing $10 and $20, even $100,000 or more a month. And every single one of them started exactly where you are right now. No experience, no lender relationships, no clue where to find clients. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the exact step-by-step blueprint I will follow to go from absolute zero to collecting my first $10,000 commission as a business loan broker. I'm talking everything: setting your business up, finding clients, closing deals, getting funded, and getting paid. Let's get into it. Before we get into strategy, I need to address something that most people get completely wrong before they even start. The first step is not posting on social media. The first step is not cold DMing random people. The first step is understanding what you actually are and what value you actually provide. Because if you don't understand that, nothing else works. A business loan broker is the bridge between a business owner who needs capital and the banks and lenders who have it. And that's it. You are not a bank. You are not lending your own money. You don't need a finance degree, and you don't need a banking background. You are a connector who understands the system, which lenders approve which profiles, how to package an application correctly, which sequence to use to maximize approvals, and you get paid a commission for that expertise. Here's why business owners pay for this. They don't know which banks to go to. They don't know which lenders will approve their profile. They don't know how to package their application to get the highest possible approval. They tried on their own, gotten denied, and burned inquiries they can't get back. You know these things. That knowledge is worth 10% of whatever you get them funded. On a $100,000 funding deal, that's $10,000. On a $150,000 funding deal, that's $15,000. And the client only pays you after they get the money. So there's zero risk for them. That's the value proposition. Internalize it, because you're going to need to communicate it clearly when you're on the phone with a potential client. This is a real business, not a side hustle hack. Treat it like one from day one, and you'll build something that lasts. The first thing you need to do is register an LLC through the Secretary of State's website. This is a non-negotiable. You need a real business entity to open business bank accounts, sign contracts with lenders, and present yourself professionally to clients. One important tip: avoid putting words like credit, funding, or financial in your business name. Some states have licensing requirements that get triggered when those words appear in your entity name, and you don't want to create a compliance headache before you even start. Pick a name that's professional and memorable without those specific terms. After you have your LLC, get a virtual business address, not your home address. Get a professional email on your own domain, not a Gmail. Get a business phone number through Google Voice or similar services. The total cost for all of this is roughly $200 to $500, and it can be done in a single weekend. No excuses. Get it done before you talk to your first client. There are two funding models you need to understand, and knowing both of them is what separates brokers who make $5,000 a month from those who make $50,000 a month. Traditional lending, also called credit card stacking, is for clients with 700 plus credit scores, low utilization, and clean payment history. You help them secure $100,000 to $150,000 in 0% interest business credit cards through a strategic application sequence. No business revenue required. Perfect for startups and individuals with strong credit profiles. Your fee is 10% of whatever gets funded. $100,000 funded equals a $10,000 commission. $150,000 funded equals a $15,000 commission. The key to this model is sequencing. You have to hit the right banks in the right order based on the client's specific credit profile. Chase has a 524 rule. Capital One has a 26 rule. Amex has a 290 rule. Get the sequence wrong and you turn inquiries and turn approvals into denials. Whoa, quick break. If you've been thinking about starting your own business funding company, this is for you. I host a free live workshop where I walk you through the exact system I've used to fund over $40 million to small and medium-sized businesses. And my students, they're turning this into a 5, even 6-figure a month business. If you want to learn step-by-step how to do it too, click the link below and register for my free funding workshops. Seats fill up fast, so grab yours now. I'll see you live. Then we have alternative lending, which is also referred to as revenue-based funding. This is for established business owners with a 500 plus credit score and at least $8,000 or more a month in business revenue deposited into their actual bank account. Products include merchant cash advances, business term loans, lines of credit, and equipment financing. The lender pays you directly, typically 6 to 15 points on the funded amount, so you don't have to invoice the client or have an awkward conversation about your fee. Funding timelines are typically 24 to 48 hours, and here's the renewal opportunity most brokers miss. When that client pays pays down 50% of their advance in 6 months, the lender will offer them more capital. You get paid again with zero acquisition costs. One client, multiple commission checks. The dual model advantage is this: when you know both models, you never have to turn away. Great credit but no revenue, traditional lending. Running a business but mediocre credit, alternative lending. Always have a solution, which means you always have a way to get paid. On the traditional side, you need to deeply understand which banks approve what, which credit bureaus they pull, and what their internal underwriting rules are. This isn't something you can fake. You need to know that Wells Fargo typically pulls Experian, that Chase typically pulls 2 bureaus but weighs heavily on Experian, and that certain regional banks share underwriting with large institutions. Getting this wrong costs your clients approvals and costs you commission. On the alternative lending side, the good news is that getting set up as an ISO, which means independent sales organization, is completely free. You go to the lender's website, fill out their ISO partner application, and within a few days, you have access to their submission portal. Start with 5 to 10 lenders so you have options when you're shopping a deal. Different lenders have different appetites for different industries, different credit profiles, and different deal sizes. Having multiple lenders means you can find the best terms for every client instead of being stuck with whatever one lender offers. To find lenders, you can simply use LinkedIn to search for MCA Lender ISO Program or Business Funding ISO Partner. The relationships you build with your lender reps are some of the most valuable assets in the business. Treat them like partners, communicate clearly, submit clean files. This step sounds boring, but it will make or break your business. From day one, you need a system to track your leads and manage your follow-up. The biggest mistake new brokers make is keeping everything in their head or on notepads, and then wondering why deals slip through the cracks. A client reaches out, you get busy, and 3 days later, they've already signed with someone else. At minimum, you need a basic application intake form, something a potential client can fill out online that captures their credit score range, monthly revenue, time in business, and how much capital they're looking for, a pipeline to track where every lead is in the process, automated follow-up sequence so that no lead goes cold just because you forgot to call them back. CRM options I recommend for new brokers include Go High Level or Scalate. Both have the features you need and priced reasonably for someone just starting out. Get one set up before you start generating leads. It takes a few hours and it would save you thousands of dollars in lost commissions. Here's the biggest thought point. In this entire business, people spend weeks perfecting their logo, building their Instagram bio, designing a website, and never actually talk to anyone who could pay them. Stop that. Your logo does not make you money. Conversations make you money. Start with your warm network, post on social media, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. That you help business owners access capital and help people with strong credit secure startup funding. Keep it simple and direct. You will be surprised how many people in your network either need this themselves or know someone who does. I've seen people close their first deal from a single Facebook post within 48 hours deciding to start this business. Next, build your people of influence network. These are professionals who already talk to your ideal clients every single day. CPAs, accountants, business coaches, real estate agents, mortgage brokers, credit repair specialists. Reach out to 5 to 10 of these people every single day. Explain what you do, explain the referral fee structure, which can be 2 to 5% of whatever gets funded, and frame it as free money for introductions they be making anyway. A CPA who sends you one client a month at $5,000 average commission, earning $250 referral fee, is going to keep sending you clients indefinitely. This becomes one of the most powerful and consistent lead sources over time. For cold outreach, pull a list of business owners from Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook. Keep your messaging simple and direct. No long sales pitches, no walls of text. Something like, hey, I help business owners access $50,000 to $150,000 in working capital. Do you need funding for your business? Keep it simple. That's it. Emphasize the volume. You need thousands of outreach touches per week. Most people won't respond, some will. And you only need one yes to change everything. Speed to lead is the single most important variable in sales process. When an inbound lead comes in, whether from a social media post, a referral partner, or cold outreach, you have a 5-minute window to call them. Not an hour, not tomorrow, 5 minutes. Your contact rate drops by more than 80% if you wait longer than 5 minutes. The lead is hot right now. Call them right now. When you get them on the phone, your qualifying questions depend on which model you're evaluating them for. For traditional lending, what's their credit score range? What's their credit utilization across all bureaus? Do they have any recent late payments or collections? How many new accounts they opened in the last 24 months? For alternative lending, what's their average monthly business revenue? Which bank do they use for their business account? How long have they been in business? What's their credit score range? When you present the offer, be clear about what you do, the timeline, and your fee. For traditional lending, I'm going to build a custom funding sequence for your credit profile, submit applications to the right banks in the right order, and get you anywhere from $100,000 to $150,000 in 0% interest business credit cards. My fee is 10% of whatever gets funded, and you only pay me after you have money in hand. For alternative lending, I'm going to submit your file to multiple lenders simultaneously, get the best terms available in the market, and have funding in your account within 48 hours. The lender pays my commission directly, so there's no cost at all to you. Handle the "is this a scam" objection. head on. Say this: I completely understand your skepticism. There are a lot of people in this space who make promises they can't keep. Here's what's different about me. You don't pay me anything until after you're funded. My fee is performance-based. If I don't get you anything, I don't get paid. That's how aligned our incentives are. The framing eliminates the objection almost every single time. So that's exactly how you go from zero experience to landing your first funding client. But landing the client is only half the battle. If you can't actually get them approved or funded, you don't get paid. And there are a ton of ways to mess up a deal that was sitting right in front of you. So if you want to learn exactly how to get your clients approved once they signed on, click the video on the screen right now and I'll walk you through the entire process. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.